Hello, this is Yahweh God Elohim, also called David Rockafellow-Banneker, Elohim, Yahweh, Love Elohim. This message is part of my Rockafellow files where I'm still dealing with the development of female psyche. And this particular answer of the Rockafellow file, the quadruple genius that I discovered, um, being the protege of Calvin Trice Benson Murphy of Henry Ford Motors Company in 1903, the quadruple genius discovered that the female psyche would have needed to raise Jesus Christ out of their consciousness, since no female ever gave birth to the person that's called Jesus Christ, the Lord of the Bible. No female. So with my Rockafellow files here, why do I have 1,000 names in the banking system and the grand discovery of 1938 with these United States? Me, David Rockafellow-Banneker, Elohim, Yahweh, God, Elohim, I am. My name is Love. So May 19, 2017 was a banking system code, and it's a true code. My 1,000 names is because I did a calendar with Frederick Douglass, who created a calendar structure for the banking system for me, God, Yahweh, Elohim. And I did, we all obeyed Buddy Bolden, is who is obeying that knew of the world on my planet, Venus in heaven, Buddy Bolden, who name was also El Yahweh, and Buddy Bolden was our commander with that did the Second Amendment of the U.S. Constitution with the Bill of Rights, is Buddy Bolden, and eventually entertainment. And Buddy Bolden was dealing with King Elohim, which was David Banneker, that generated wealth inside of our banking structure. In 1823, basically it started, and King Elohim, whose name was David Banneker, that created wealth in our banking structure. We was dealing with Buddy Bolden, and it also created the clocks. David Banneker created the clocks that the world is a part of, and food, clothing, and shelter is David Banneker's offer to the banking system of myself, David Rockafellow-Banneker, Elohim, Yahweh Elohim of 1938, where coding and bank accounts was offered after I did Henry Ford Motors Company, that I am God, El Yahweh, and the second creator, Elohim, I am. Love is actually that name with me, Rockafellow. And so you never knew George Washington, but you knew of Frederick Douglass, whose name was Augustus Washington Bailey, who worked with George Washington Carver, that you heard of, with our agriculture, about our grocery stores, and Booker T. Washington, that started basically our colleges, is what he wanted to be known for. Booker T. Washington's name was Elohim El Yahweh, the creator of colleges with 500 majors and 500 minors. We all obeyed Buddy Bolden, though it is the biggest mystery that Buddy Bolden was the one that was commanding us with his militia, the Second Amendment, Buddy Bolden. So we honor Buddy Bolden. And then eventually Calvin Trice Benson Murphy of Henry Ford Motors Company that developed the 4 cylinders and the carburetors and a few other things at the Henry Ford Motors Company. And around 1903, letter cars and things like that. I became the protege of Calvin Trice Benson Murphy. Me, David Rockafellow-Banneker, Elohim, Yahweh, I am God, Elohim. Love is actually my name. So my 1,000 names was so that my calendar structure could be completed, and to see if my banking structure with my banking cycle completed the agenda of our banking system. So 1900 was a pivotal year for us, and now this is Christmas of 2023. In 4 days it'll be Christmas of 2023, and it's 123 years after 1900 for me, David Rockafellow-Banneker, Elohim, Yahweh, God, Elohim, Love, I am. And it was 123 years before that I, George Washington, Enosh, Yahweh Elohim, was starting my system for these United States with Buddy Bolden, who was actually the one that was commanding us. So George Washington Johnson was actually Thomas Jefferson, that Buddy Bolden agreed that third was first. And so the females, they would learn a lesson as to how to ignore Jesus Christ in their consciousness by our system for these United States, even with America, called Providence, in our Declaration of Independence of 1777. All right, May 19, 2017, was the Smithsonian Institution Code video and audio recorders with the Hubble telescopes and the satellite of Plymouth. And about video and audio recorders and me creating this planet Venus, the planet of love, Alohem, which is my creation, Yahweh. All right, May 19, 2017, the world, I was creating solar energy that through my system with me, David Rockefeller, I had loved the world and created everything in my system, in my structure, but I didn't have any relationships. So that created a problem of electromagnetism, which is part of Alohem, creation with love, Alohem. However, I had stopped loving your world. I had loved my system and my alphabet letters and my planet so much that solar energy was being created as to who is the sun in this solar system. Well, I'm the creator of the solar system, me, Yahweh, love Elohim of this universe. So my 17 star planets, I went to planet Pluto, and that's one, I created it. I went to planet Saturn. I obviously was on the Earth, I'm registered with the Earth. And I created planet Mercury, me, Yahweh, love Elohim. And I have planet Zenith, me, in this solar system, Yahweh, love Elohim. I have a second planet Plymouth, love Elohim, me, Yahweh, so I can keep my planet Venus in heaven where the U.S. and the USA began. That's about 7 planets. I went to, I have a moon on all of those planets and a sun shining on 3 of those planets. Those is about 11 planets right there. And on this planet, Venus, the planet of love, Elohim, I created 3 sun planets by July 4th of 1979, me, Yahweh, love Elohim on this planet, and I actually created 6 moons on this planet, me, Yahweh, Elohim, on this planet, Venus, the planet of love, Elohim, July 4th, 1979, and it's recorded with the Hubble telescopes by the time your satellite images reveals those things. And so my solar system with your world just calling on my name, Yahweh, I have to now sometimes call it Yahweh again with love, Elohim, because it created electromagnetism issue about solar energy, so I had to add my name COY to electromagnetism, which sounds scientific, but as the quadruple genius, David Rockafellow-Banneker, Lohim, Yahweh God, Elohim I am, then I can add the word Lohim with me, Yahweh Elohim, which was sacrilegious of my Bible originally. So that's the Rockefeller files of this time about why I have 1,000 names, so that females can raise their consciousness up as to how we did the United States 123 years before 1900 with Henry Ford Motors Company in 1777 and 123 years later simultaneously right now. So this is 1823 still with me, David Banneker, King Elohim of God Yahweh, 1823 of my calendar system. This is 1923 with me, Langston Hughes, with my bank account of myself, Kenneth Hahn, with my Bank of America name with Calvin Trice Murphy, at my home right now where I am, Yahweh God Elohim. And this is 2023 where Ford Motors had a successful time travel with Manchester Avenue Elementary School with me in the 1980s, which was called Manquistador, with the 110 freeway and the Pasadena freeway, with the loading docks, import and exports with me. I am God Yahweh and the second creator Elohim. That's from 1980 to 1988, and then with my European Union at Brill Harper Preparatory Media School on 92nd and Hoover Street with me, Yahweh Elohim from 1988 to 1991, and Ford Motors helped me with my European Union. And then they did a successful time travel at George Washington Preparatory High School with me from 1990 to about 1997. Then they did time travel with me with my driver's permit at University of Southern California with me, Yahweh Elohim, and Ford Motors actually helped me with that. Frederick Douglass created UCLA and did time travel with me working on my driver's permit at UCLA. So they did a lot of time travel with me, Ford Motors, and I'm still working on my system, and that's the Rockefeller files right now as to why females have so many names of the alpha, but you don't know me, the creator of the souls, Yahweh Elohim. Thank you. I will keep helping you with that. All right, this is the Rockefeller files. Later.